Indian cricket team. Steve Smith has announced his ODI retirement. US President Donald Trump has renewed the Greenland gambit, saying that it belongs to the US. A 13-year-old cancer survivor is the newest agent of the Secret Service. Democrats raked up their dissent amid Donald Trump's first Congress address. Let's get straight into what's trending today with me, Gesu Bhardwaj. After the nail-biting India vs Australia Champions Trophy semi-final ended with latter losing by 4 wickets, Australia's skipper Steve Smith has called it quits in the 50-over format. The two-time ICC Men's Cricket World Cup winner said, and I'm quoting it, "It has been a great ride and I've loved every minute of it." Smith, who featured in 170 ODIs for Australia, scored 5,800 runs at an average of 43.28, including 12 centuries and 35 half-centuries, while also registering 28 wickets to his name. Felt it was the perfect time for new faces to step up in the ODI format. Just a while back, my colleague Himanshu Shekhar from Republic Digital spoke to senior sports journalist Vijay Lokapalli. Watch this conversation on your screens.
Joining us on show tonight is Mr. Vijay Lokapalli, senior sports journalist. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Can I say today that Virat Kohli of Australian cricket team has retired?
Yeah, you can say that, but Steve Smith has his own identity. I mean, if you look at his career, I wouldn't like to compare him with anyone because he's one unique cricketer.
Correct. If you look at this, the primary reason he has given that he wants to focus on Test cricket. How many cricketers do these days such things?
Yeah, like you said, it's a fantastic development that he has decided to concentrate on Test cricket, which has been his primary aim. He and Virat Kohli, they have worked together, they've backed each other, mainly because both love Test cricket, and Steve Smith also would appeal to the people to come and watch Test matches. So did Virat Kohli at different points in his career, wanting people to come and watch Test matches. So which is the real cricket. I mean, you can. There are so many T20 games, so many ODIs, but what you remember most is moments from Test cricket.
So my question to you, sir, would be Steven Smith. He has finally called it times when it comes to ODI cricket. Do you think his Test career actually moving to a different level from here on?
Yeah, you see, after a point, you have to remember that there are other factors also other than you wanting to go on and on. Here, there is so much of cricket happening: T20, ODIs, Test cricket. So Smith must have realized that his body also needs rest. He has to be fresh every time he comes to a Test match venue. So I respect his and appreciate his decision to just continue to play Test cricket, where he will try and give his best to Australia like he has been doing all these years.
What will you pick as one defining moment from Steve Smith's career?
If you ask me one defining moment, I think the very fact that he came back from being banned from Test cricket, losing captaincy, those 12 months which he lost, a very defining moment for him also, because he was performing so well and he was not able to play for 1 year. And when he came back so strongly. And if you see in recent times, at the end of last year, he had 200s against India, and then this year he had 200s against Sri Lanka. So which means that he is hungry for runs. So for me, the defining moment in his career, you will always people will say that yes, the successful moments, but in his career, it was that one mistake which he made and he continued to regret.
Okay. If I ask you to choose between Virat Kohli and Steve Smith, let's talk about ODI cricket here. Whom will you pick?
ODI cricket, if you see, Virat Kohli is making a very strong statement in this Champions Trophy. He has played the decisive role in helping India beat Pakistan, and how the team came back to beat Australia. Again, hats off to Virat. Steve Smith was more of a test match player. He did make adjustments. He excelled in ODIs also. T20 was not his brand of cricket. But hats off to Steve Smith, who began his career at number 8, if you remember, as a leg spinner. And look at him. He is, I would say, progressed to become one of the game's greatest batsmen.
So he will go down as one of the greatest of the game when it comes to ODI cricket.
Of course. If he is left to him, his body may not be permitting him to continue with ODI cricket, but there is no doubt that Steve Smith is a modern great and a stalwart.
Okay, all right. Thanks for joining tonight on the trending shows, Mr. Lokpalli. Thank you. Thanks for your time, sir.
And like our promise goes, we're not letting you miss out on anything that's topping your charts tonight. Here's a look at hot trends that we're tracking. The air was rife with political drama as the presidential joint address to Congress got underway. In a bold move, New Mexico Rep. Melanie Stansbury held up a sign that read, "This is not normal," beside Donald Trump. But the moment was short-lived as a Republican quickly snatched the sign from her hands. President Trump announced that the US is going to acquire Greenland. He said it's a matter of international security and that they need it really for international and world security. But that's not all. Trump's also promising big things for Greenland's future. He said, and I quote, "We'll keep you safe, we'll make you rich, and together we will take Greenland to heights that you have never thought possible before."
And I also have a message tonight for the incredible people of Greenland. We strongly support your right to determine your own future.
At the start of President Donald Trump's address to a joint session of Congress, Democratic Rep. Al Green of Texas stood up to yell in protest. Republicans attempted to drown him out with USA chants, but the Texas lawmaker continued to shout at the president. House Speaker Mike Johnson had to direct the sergeant at arms to remove him from the chamber. NBA superstar LeBron James continues to add to his several milestones by becoming the first player in NBA history to score 50,000 combined points in the regular season and postseason. LeBron achieved this feat with three-pointer early in the first quarter of the Los Angeles Lakers versus New Orleans Pelicans. After the chase master, Virat Kohli fashioned an integral win for the men in blue against Steve Smith's Australia in the semi-final Champions Trophy knockout. The stadium broke out in celebratory mode. However, what went viral was Kohli's priceless expression looking at Anushka Sharma. From Navi Mumbai's wetlands, a viral video has captured the spectacle showing a vast flock of flamingos soaring gracefully over the water, reflecting shades of pink against the serene blue. In a surprise move, US President Donald Trump made 13-year-old DJ Daniel, a Texas boy who's battled cancer for years, an honorary Secret Service agent during his first joint session address to the Congress. DJ's story is nothing short of inspiring. Diagnosed with a rare form of cancer in 2018, he was given just 5 months to live. But DJ refused to give up, and his dream of becoming a police officer kept him going on and on.
Asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Australia's east coast is bracing itself for a rare tropical cyclone, Alfred, that's heading straight for Brisbane, the country's third most populous city. Authorities are urging residents in flood-prone suburbs to evacuate ASAP. The storm warnings stretch over 500 kilometers across the coast, affecting millions of people in Queensland and New South Wales. The cyclone is expected to make landfall on Friday. It's a serious situation, and residents are advised to take necessary precautions and follow evacuation orders. An avalanche occurred in the Sarbal area of Sonmarg, causing panic amongst locals residing in the area. While no loss of life or property occurred as the result of this, the entire episode was captured on camera. Japan battled its worst wildfire in half a century in a region hit by record low rainfall. Meanwhile, wet weather did offer some hope for relief. The blaze around the northern city of Ofunato has raged for more than a week, killing one person and forcing nearly 4,000 residents to evacuate their homes. In his joint address to Congress, US President Donald Trump praised billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk for leading the newly established DOGE. Trump pointed out that even Democrats secretly appreciate Musk's efforts.
There's never been anything like My administration is also working on a gigantic natural gas pipeline in Alaska, among the largest in the world, where Japan, South Korea, and other nations want to be our partner with investments of trillions of dollars each. There's never been anything like that one. It will be truly spectacular. It's all set to go. The permitting is gotten. And later this week, I will also take historic action to dramatically expand production.
First Lady Melania Trump arrived to applause at the U.S. Capitol for U.S. President Donald Trump's first joint session of Congress of his second term. Later, when Trump acknowledged her in his speech, it prompted another round of applause as she rose to acknowledge the gesture. Now, leaving you with the visuals of 6th edition of the Joint Military Exercise, Dharma Guardian 2025. The exercise is currently in full swing at Japan's Mount Fuji. Watch these visuals as I bid goodbye.
Arnab, your Republic TV must be one of the most successful media startups in the world.
पब्लिक टीवी ने जो किया है आज तक भारत के आजाद भारत के इतिहास में किसी इंग्लिश टीवी ने तो किया ही नहीं। और मैं इस बात के लिए इनकी हिम्मत को दाद देता हूं।
थोड़े समय में ही इस रिपब्लिक मीडिया समूह ने जन सामान्य का विश्वास हासिल करने में जो कामयाबी हासिल की है, उसकी जितनी भी सराहना की जाए वह कम है।
It's my joy, Arnab. You are bringing the much needed inspiration and information to people. And in such short time, Republic TV has done wonderfully well.
रिपब्लिक टीवी की टीम जानती है कि हर उपलब्धि के पीछे मेहनत, विजन और संकल्पों की एक लंबी यात्रा होती है।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
Hello everyone, this is Ranveer Brar and I'm honored to be speaking at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025. India's most powerful gathering of leaders, visionaries and change makers. Under the theme of Limitless India, we celebrate the spirit of innovation that has shaped our country and its future. It's going to be a power-packed summit and you can join me as we discuss the next chapter of India's transformation. See you at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on the 6th of March, only on Republic Media Network.
Hi there, we are proud to announce Republic Plenary 2025, a gigantic thought leadership summit for the youth. The theme this year is Limitless India, and you, the youngsters, have an opportunity to be part of the initiative. All you have to do is scan the barcode on your screen and send in your ideas on Limitless India. We will showcase the best pitch decks to the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, who is going to be the chief guest on March 6th. At the Bharat Mandapa. Scan the code on your screen or visit summit.republicworld.com and send in your pitch deck videos of under 5 minutes. The clock is ticking.
Hi guys, this is Sania Mirza and I will be attending the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. This is India's largest summit organized by Republic Media, India's leading news network. I'm thrilled to be a part of it. See you all there.
Everyone, this is Ranveer Brar and I'm honored to be speaking at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025. India's most powerful gathering of leaders, visionaries and change makers. Under the theme of Limitless India, we celebrate the spirit of innovation that has shaped our country and its future. It's going to be a power-packed summit, and you can join me as we discuss the next chapter of India's transformation. See you at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on the 6th of March, only on Republic Media Network.
QSMTHE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Everyone, this is Ranveer Brar, and I'm honored to be speaking at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025, India's most powerful gathering of leaders, visionaries, and changemakers. Under the theme of Limitless India, we celebrate the spirit of innovation that has shaped our country and its future. It's going to be a power-packed summit, and you can join me as we discuss the next chapter of India's transformation. See you at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on the 6th of March, only on Republic Media Network.
Hi there, we are proud to announce Republic Plenary 2025, a gigantic thought leadership summit for the youth. The theme this year is Limitless India, and you, the youngsters, have an opportunity to be part of the initiative. All you have to do is scan the barcode on your screen and send in your ideas on Limitless India. We will showcase the best pitch decks to the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, who is going to be the chief guest on March 6th. At the Bharat Mandapam. Scan the code on your screen or visit summit.republicworld.com and send in your pitch deck videos of under 5 minutes. The clock is ticking.
Hi, this is Arnab Goswami here, and I'll be attending the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. This happens to be India's largest news event, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Save this date. I will see you on March 6th.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I come to you with a major network announcement. And this is something that we have been all planning and working on at the Republic Media Network for a while now, on how we can use your beloved network and an influential platform like Republic to build a limitless India. As of now, 900 million of you worldwide are believers in the Republic Media Network. 900 million cumulatively, that is more than the population of 99% of the countries on this planet. So what can you and we at Republic do together, dear viewers? You who are the real strength of Republic. You are Republic and we are your voice. Dear viewers, it is you who are the real propellers of this spectacular phoenix-like growth of Bharat. It is you who are the vox populi, the voice of a people, which is the voice of God. It is you who are the Yuva Shakti-driven firepower of India. How can your very own news network work together with you to bring in your brilliant young vision to create a limitless India? A limitless India of unclaimed horizons. A limitless India of unlimited hope. A limitless India of dauntless energy. A limitless India of relentless effort. A limitless India of ceaseless continuity, because after centuries of domination, we have cast aside all the shackles to limitlessly free our fortune and decide our destiny. And that is why tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am so proud to announce a grand plenary, a gigantic thought leadership forum driven by your boundless potential, by the boundless potential of our youth. There's a barcode on your screen as we speak. Scan it and send in your brilliant ideas for a limitless India. Let's work together on this. The most visionary pitch decks of this youth hackathon, will be showcased before none other than the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, at the Bharat Mandapam. The Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi has kindly consented to be the chief guest at the Republic Plenary 2025 on the 6th of March. And we are so happy about that. There are 9 categories you can pitch your deck on: science, technology and space, digital economy, AI and machine learning, deep tech and semiconductors, and of course, grand strategy and geopolitics, sustainability and environment, inclusive nation building, equity and empowerment, and reclaiming history, culture, and tradition. In exactly 3 weeks' time, your network, the Republic Media Network, will be hosting the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on this very theme of limitless India. The Republic Plenary Summit at the Bharat Mandapam will be a culmination of 3 weeks of hectic pitches, a deep scrutiny by a jury of limitless Indians, and it all leads to the grand finale on the 6th of March.
Hello everyone, how you doing? Namaskar, I'm Ricky Cage and I'm super excited that on the 6th of March, I'm going to be at the Republic Plenary Summit. It's going to be absolutely awesome and it's happening at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. So remember, let us see each other at the Republic Plenary Summit March 6th at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. See you there.
Brar, and I'm honored to be speaking at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025, India's most powerful gathering of leaders, visionaries, and changemakers. Under the theme of Limitless India, we celebrate the spirit of innovation that has shaped our country and its future. It's going to be a power-packed summit, and you can join me as we discuss the next chapter of India's transformation. See you at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on the 6th of March, only on Republic Media Network.
Arnab, your Republic TV must be one of the most successful media startups in the world.
पब्लिक टीवी ने जो किया है आज तक भारत के आजाद भारत के इतिहास में किसी इंग्लिश टीवी ने तो किया ही नहीं। और मैं इस बात के लिए इनकी हिम्मत को दाद देता हूं।
थोड़े समय में ही इस रिपब्लिक मीडिया समूह ने जन सामान्य का विश्वास हासिल करने में जो कामयाबी हासिल की है, उसकी जितनी भी सराहना की जाए वह कम है।
It's my joy, Arnab. You are bringing the much needed inspiration and information to people. And in such short time, Republic TV has done wonderfully well.
रिपब्लिक टीवी की टीम जानती है कि हर उपलब्धि के पीछे मेहनत, विजन और संकल्पों की एक लंबी यात्रा होती है।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. A very special Aam Aadmi who was almost missing since the election debacle in Delhi was seen visiting a Vipassana center, I am told, in Punjab's Hoshiarpur district. This very special Aam Aadmi, whose name is, yes, Arvind Kejriwal, who at present holds no government position, nothing at all, reached the alleged Vipassana center in this kind of a super ultra luxury VVIP motorcade. And that motorcade, ladies and gentlemen, had about 25 cars. Arvind Kejriwal, you have 25 cars. Our counting shows at least 22, but the number is still disputed. Some have even said, and we've circled the cars and checked them out, there. Some have even said that Arvind Kejriwal's motorcade is bigger than that of US President Donald Trump. Arvind Kejriwal's motorcade, the number of cars that go with him, is more than that of Donald Trump. So his house, which he built for himself, his palace, is more lavish than Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago in Florida. And his motorcade is bigger and more expensive than that of Donald Trump. And now there's a big political row over this. The Aam Aadmi Party says, what are you talking about? This is all politicization. This is his personal security. Well, I do agree, personal security must not be politicized. But to them, I want to play a soundbite of a certain individual called Arvind Kejriwal, who back in 2022, when he was the Chief Minister of Delhi, campaigning in Gujarat, did precisely that, politicized security. Look at this clip, viewers. The exact same Kejriwal, who once fought valiantly with the Gujarat police, politicizing his own security in a neighboring state. Let's play this clip of what he had said then.
आप क्या सिक्योरिटी देंगे? आपके ऊपर भपाई है। आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए कि एक मुख्यमंत्री प्रोटोकॉल अगर जनता के बीच में, आज गुजरात की जनता इसलिए दुखी है क्योंकि आपके नेता जनता में नहीं जाते हैं। हम जनता में जा रहे हैं और आप जो है जनता में जाने से रोक रहे हैं। प्रोटोकॉल है आपका गुजरात का, ये इसीलिए इस प्रोटोकॉल ने गुजरात की जनता को दुखी कर रखा है।
Split the screen to make it more easy to understand. I can be off the screen. On the one side we can show this lecture which is before an election, and on the other side we show the motorcade which is after the election. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the contrast that we need to see. Before the election, he moves around. You can change that. Before the election, he moves around in a Wagon-R and he puts a muffler around and he sits in the front seat and he's an Aam Aadmi. And after the election, the same man transforms, lo and behold, to a 24 luxury motorcade, huge security detail, bigger than Donald Trump kind of guy, moving around in an ultra VVIP. Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, ultra VVIP manner once the elections are over. That's why I say hypocrisy, double standards. Your name is Aam Aadmi Party. I give Arvind Kejriwal, and I gave him after the election day, a very long and heartfelt message on the day he lost the election. He should see it because he seems to have learnt no lessons from his debacle. His party has reduced the hardship of the middle class man of this country to a political trope and caricature. When the elections are done, there is no pretense. The same leaders who were moving around in Wagon-Rs are once again heartily enjoying their VVIP convoys. And who pays for it? You and I pay for it. Arvind Kejriwal, we can ask you the question because we pay for your luxury motorcade which you do not deserve and do not need. And ladies and gentlemen, the same person who said, I will not accept a bungalow, I'm going to live in a 2 BHK flat, he built this palace for himself. He said, how many ACs are there in the ex-Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit's restroom? He built a Sheesh Mahal, and in his restroom, in his washroom, just above his bathtub, is a chandelier that probably costs about ₹500 crore, ladies and gentlemen. I even have a picture of that. Delhi is gone, Mr. Kejriwal. You behave like this, Punjab will be next, who knows. But if not for anyone else, listen to your own former self. The reason you lost was this disconnect of yours with the Aam Aadmi. You have become what you despised once to your core, or at least claimed you despised. Hiding from the real questions today in your VVIP motorcade. Ladies and gentlemen, this man who's built Sheesh Mahals for himself, one after the other, CAG reports are unmasking the exploits of Arvind Kejriwal's corrupt reign. Time for some introspection. Arvind, while you go to meditate and do your Vipassana. And I have 3 debates tonight, viewers. Debate 1, Arvind Kejriwal's Donald Trump type motorcade. Debate number 2 tonight. Why people like Kamal Hassan are want to creating a north-south divide. And debate number 3 tonight. Over the issue of delimitation, there is a warped debate on federalism which is coming up. I'll take a stand on that, and that's the situation. And here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the debate tonight. The man who once traveled around in a blue Wagon-R, who once traveled around in an auto rickshaw refusing security cover when he was chief minister, is today seen in a luxury motorcade with 100 police personnel and bulletproof vehicles. The BJP is calling out Arvind Kejriwal's hypocrisy. Actor politician Kamal Hassan takes on the central government over Lok Sabha seats delimitation. He questions the real motive behind the centre's move to skip the census and dubbed it as the move to create what he calls is Hindia. It's the centre versus Stalin over the delimitation war at an all-party meeting. Centre rejects delimitation, seeks the status quo on Lok Sabha seats for 30 years. Is there a deliberate attempt to create a north and south divide? How, ladies and gentlemen, this man joined politics on the pretext of working for the common man. And the headline today is that Arvind Kejriwal's motorcade, the number of cars that follow him before his car and behind his car, is more than that of Donald Trump. More than that of Donald Trump. This is the story of Arvind Kejriwal. Let's debate.
आप अपनी सिक्योरिटी अपने मंत्रियों को दीजिए। मैं जनता का आदमी हूँ। जनता के बीच में जाऊँगा मैं।
Arvind Kejriwal, who claimed he's an Aam Aadmi, the man who travelled in a blue Wagoner, he is now spotted with a motorcade. Aam Aadmi Party's Arvind Kejriwal is currently in Punjab to attend a 10-day Vipassana meditation camp. Accompanied by the motorcade, which included more than 100 Punjab police personnel and bulletproof vehicles, Arvind Kejriwal, along with his wife, arrived at the Forest Rest House in Hoshiarpur. The rebel AAP MP Swati Maliwal called the security cover bigger than that of Donald Trump. The BJP says that it is the taxpayers' money that is being misused.
अरविंद केजरीवाल जो वैगनार में घूमते और कहते मैं आम आदमी हूँ, कल विपासना करने गए हैं। ये कैसी शांति है जब वो गए हैं, 50 से ज़्यादा गाड़ियों का काफिला है, उसके अंदर लैंड क्रूज़र 2-2 करोड़ की गाड़ियाँ हैं, फायर ब्रिगेड साथ चल रही हैं, एम्बुलेंस साथ चल रही हैं, 100 से ज़्यादा कमांडो चल रहे हैं। बताइए कैसी आम आदमी पार्टी है और ये कैसे आम आदमी है?
जनता के मन की शांति को भंग करके अपने मन की शांति के लिए विपासना में जाना, पंजाब की जनता की गाड़ी कमाई, एक ऐसे व्यक्ति पर खर्च होना जो कि एक विधायक भी नहीं है। ऐसा क्या स्पेशल है अरविंद केजरीवाल में कि इस प्रकार की वीवीआईपी ट्रीटमेंट ले रहे हैं?
The Congress is calling AAP greedy for power.
हम लोग तो बार बार कहते थे कि ये सत्ता का लोभी है। आज नहीं, मैं तो 10 साल से कह रहा हूँ। जब ये सादगी की चीज़ें बांट के उस पर वोट बटोरते थे, तब भी हम कहते थे कि सादगी इनका एक दिखावा था, एक ढकोसला था, और वो सामने निकल कर आया है। सत्ता और सत्ता से मिलती हुई जो अय्याशी है और जो ऐश है, उसमें इतनी इनको आदत पड़ गई है कि अपनी विपासना में भी वो 100 गाड़ियों का काफिला लेके चल रहे हैं।
Meanwhile, the Aam Aadmi Party hit back at the BJP, accusing it of a ploy to divert public attention from its unkempt handout promised to women in the national capital.
देखिए, एमएचए ने जानकारी दी थी। एमएचए जो अमित शाह जी के तहत आता है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के ऊपर जान का खतरा बना हुआ है, उनके ऊपर थ्रेट परसेप्शन है, जिस वजह से केंद्र सरकार ने उनको Z+ सिक्योरिटी मुहैया कराई है। ये गंदी राजनीति छोड़ के भाजपा को इनको दिल्ली के मुद्दों पर अपना फोकस लाना चाहिए। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को सुबह शाम गाली निकालने से कुछ नहीं होगा।
From boasting about being a voice for the Aam Aadmi, like the Aam Aadmi, to being spotted with a VVIP treatment. Is it about Arvind Kejriwal's hypocrisy out in the open?
And the Arvind convoy continues, and I looked at the number of cars, and my eyes started hurting. Anmol, I looked from left to right and right to left, and left to right and right to left. One more car came, and then one more car came. I said, no. 7th car came. I said, no, it can't be. 8th car came. Then I looked to the left again. The 9th car came. And another car came at 5 people, 10, 11. No, it's continuing. Anmol. 12.
I think you...
13. Unlucky 13 is coming
now,
up.
Just after the election.
How many cars does he need?
Lost the focus on Delhi.
14. Even Zelensky does not have this kind of security detail. Even Zelensky does not have.
Your continuous focus is on Kejriwal.
16.
वो क्या खाते हैं, वो क्या पहनते हैं.
And there are 3 parked behind 17.
कितनी लंबी सांस लेते हैं. सारा ध्यान आपका इस पे केंद्रित है.
18. 19. And a fire brigade van comes in. Ambulance. And 3 parked on the left. The policemen are still looking. 21. God, 22. This is 22 counted, 3 parked, 25. Sanju, 25 cars.
Did you also count? Did you
Can I
also
please-
count that in the past 6 months, Arvind Kejriwal ji was attacked 4 times by BJP goons, and it is the Ministry of Home Affairs
Arnab, it
who
cannot
has
always be
provided
that the
him,
opposition
Z
starts the
plus
debate.
security
This
cover.
is unfair. Why do I have to listen to gibberish from the other side
ये
every time
जिब्रिश
I come on
विब्रिश
your
बाद
show?
में करना, पहले सुनो, सुनने की आदत
अरे
डालो।
भाई साहब,
Arvind Kejriwal is on the debate and the fire is. It's a fired up debate now.
Just-
1 second, Sanju is responding.
हार चुके हो।
According
अकड़
to
अपनी अपने
Z
पास
plus
रखिए।
security cover,
अपनी अकड़ अपने
because
पास
तुम्हारे जो
रखिए।
गुंडे हैं ना भाजपा
अपनी
के
अकड़
गुंडे, language,
वो हमला करने
language.
से बाज नहीं आते,
You are a bunch of losers.
वो हमला करने
You
से
guys
बाज
have
नहीं
been
आते।
booted out of
Ministry of
Delhi.
Home Affairs से
दिल्ली की
पूछो क्यों
जनता ने
नहीं है Z
धक्के
plus
मार के निकाल
security?
दिया है, शांत हो जाओ।
There had
भाई साहब, ये
been
अकड़ अपनी अपने
inputs to
पास
the
रखिए।
Delhi
दिल्ली की
police
जनता ने
regarding
आपको
threats
धक्के
to
मार
his
के निकाल दिया है।
life during the Delhi
Your boss
Assembly
Kejriwal
elections.
is
That is
enjoying
why
at
he
the
has been
expense of
provided the
taxpayers.
security.
He
Intelligence
first pleased
agencies
the
पे भी
taxpayers
सवाल
of
उठा रहे
Delhi.
हैं आप लोग।
Now he is pleasing
Stop
the
and take.
taxpayers of Punjab.
Phone
Punjab
call.
is the most indebted state of India.
You are in
Punjab and
government
Tamil
in
Nadu
Delhi
are the
after
two most
27
indebted
years.
states of India.
And a responsible government is expected to
Punjab's
prioritize
overall
welfare
debt
of
is more
public,
than 4
fulfill
lakh
its
crore.
guarantees and
Do you
honor its
understand that?
commitments.
What
अपनी
is the need
जिम्मेदारियों
of
से मत भागो।
using 25 land
Your
cruisers?
leader
What is
promised
the
that
need
on
of
8th
having
of
such
March
a
he will
large
provide
cavalcade?
2500
Why
to
are
every
you
woman of
always
Delhi।
hell-bent on
उस पे
destroying the
सवाल
public
पूछते हैं तो
exchequer?
आपके मुंह में दही
When
जम
Delhi
जाती
was
है।
dealing with
फिर बड़े-बड़े
COVID,
भाषण देने
your
लगते हो।
Kejriwal was building his sheesh
केजरीवाल से
mahal.
इतना obsession
When
है
Delhi
आप
was
लोगों
dealing with
को
dengue in
that
2016,
instead of
your
focusing on
Kejriwal was
governance in
treating
Delhi,
his throat
instead of
infection
fulfilling
at
your
the Jindal
promises,
Clinic in
instead of
Bengaluru.
fulfilling the
But you're going
guarantees
for a-
which your leader has given,
केजरीवाल
आप
मतलब
लोग ये ध्यान
फर्जीवाल।
दे रहे हैं कि वो क्या
केजरीवाल
खाते हैं,
मतलब
क्या पहनते हैं,
फर्जीवाल।
कैसे चलते
आम
हैं।
आदमी पार्टी
इस
मतलब
दीवानगी
खास
को क्या
आदमी
नाम दिया
पार्टी।
जाए?
You are not Aam Aadmi Party. You are Khas Aadmi Party. And your boss Arvind Kejriwal is
भैया
Arvind
आम आदमी के लिए
फर्जीवाल।
आप क्या कर रहे हो ये भी बता दो ना।
भाई
One of
साहब,
your key
फर्जीवाल
promises
है
was to
आपके
provide
पास, शांत हो जाओ।
2500 as honorary
Keजरीwal
to
is
women
not even a
by 8th
MLA.
of March.
Forget
But there is
about
no
being the
clarity
next CM,
on how
which
this
is what he
commitment
was
will be fulfilled.
aspiring to
Your
be.
government is
He's no
silent on
longer
why
even
this
a
proposal
MLA.
was not passed.
1 minute. No, 1 minute. This is I've been asked to open the phone lines and I will.
You guys have lost.
इसे हाथ को ऐसे
दिल्ली
भी
की
हिलाओ,
जनता ने
इसे
आपको
हाथ को ऐसे
धक्के
Anmol?
मार के निकाल दिया।
Anmol is responding. Anmol.
उससे तो बताओ, अगर इससे 2500 रुपए आ जाएंगे तो दोनों हाथ हिलाओ ऐसे।
What 2500?
दोनों हाथ हिलाओ, 2500 रुपए दो दिल्ली की महिलाओं को। उस पे जवाब नहीं देंगे, उस पे तो भागेंगे।
Sanju!
You have not given the women of Punjab 1,000 rupees a month, which you promised. You should be ashamed.
Your focus is not on
You are
governance.
asking
But tell
questions
me,
of the BJP,
tell me.
which has just
Kejriwal
taken
ये
charge
है,
of Delhi.
Kejriwal वो,
You have been in
Kejriwal
power in
ऐसे
Punjab
बनता
for
है,
36
Kejriwal
Okay, 1
ऐसे
minute.
बनता है।
Have you given 1,000 rupees a month to the
वहाँ
women of
जाता है।
Punjab?
भाई
Answer
साहब,
is no.
This is,
पंजाब की महिलाओं को
obsession नहीं
1,000
होना
रुपए
चाहिए।
महीना दिया नहीं
People
दिया।
have
Louder
not
for both,
given
one after the other.
voted you to power.
Top band, thicker.
Just engage
Calls
in
open.
personal attacks or
जवाब
political
नहीं दिया।
distractions.
Now I just say that I felt Anmol, there were two ways a person can go. There are two ways a person can go. 1 minute. I have also, all of us in life, you and me, and Sanju maybe less than you and me, we all suffer defeats. But 1 minute, Anmol, you and me and Sanju, we all suffer defeats, though I don't think Sanju suffers as many defeats as you and me. But the fact is that when we suffer defeats, we introspect, we say, how do we change things? We have to change, and then we have to remember.
But when people vote us to power, we focus on governance. We don't focus
But
on
for
personal
governance, do you
attacks.
need
We focus
25
on the
cars
guarantees
following
we
you?
made to the people.
For governance, do you need 25 cars following you? Or do you want it for a fake sense of importance? This is not governance. This is a fake sense of importance. This is typical Netagiri behavior.
3 days, the women of Delhi must get 3,500 in their accounts. But ये उस पे जवाब नहीं देंगे, उससे भागते रहेंगे, अपने हाथ हिलाते रहेंगे, कभी ऐसे हिलाएंगे, कभी ऐसे हिलाएंगे, दोनों हाथ।
Okay, lines are open,
कोई
viewers.
दिक्कत नहीं है, जवाब दो ना, 2500 रुपए आ रहे हैं, नहीं आ रहे, इसका जवाब दो, भागते मत रहो।
अरविंद केजरीवाल
जवाबों से भाग रहे हैं। 27 साल से सत्ता में नहीं थे, तब भी केजरीवाल को गाली देनी थी। आज 27 साल बाद दिल्ली की जनता ने मौका दिया, तब भी केजरीवाल को गाली देनी है। काम नहीं करना, गवर्नेंस पे फोकस नहीं करना, वादे पूरे नहीं करने, गारंटी पूरी नहीं
आप देंगे, गवर्नेंस का भाषण आप देंगे. You have been reduced to 22 seats. Kejriwal lost. Manish Sisodia lost.
not to
और
focus on
आप यहाँ
governance,
बैठकर
not to
बीजेपी
deliver
को
on promises,
नैतिकता का पाठ
not to
पढ़ा रहे
ensure
हैं.
that the
My
guarantees which
God,
the
look
leader
at the
has given
shamelessness.
gets fulfilled.
Look at the
उसमें
brazen
ध्यान नहीं देना.
audacity.
शर्म
Look at
आनी
the
चाहिए.
shamelessness of this guy.
डूब मरो. 27 साल बाद
Please
दिल्ली
go
की जनता
and
ने
give
तुम पे विश्वास
unsolicited
किया
pearls of
और
wisdom
तुम ये
to
कर
your
रहे हो.
boss Kejriwal. He has been
तुम्हारी चिंता
abandoned
इस
by
चीज
the
की है
people of
कि
Delhi.
केजरीवाल
हम
कितनी
यमुना
लंबी
साफ
सांस
करेंगे.
लेता है.
हम
तुम्हारी
1000
चिंता इस
मोहल्ला
चीज की
क्लिनिक
है
खोलेंगे.
कि केजरीवाल
हमने
थोड़ा सा
12
साल
लाख
नहीं
युवाओं
हो
को
गया.
नौकरी दी है.
केजरीवाल
पता पड़ा
कितना
किसी को
गाना
नौकरी
गाता
नहीं
है.
मिली. पता
केजरीवाल
पड़ा
कैसे
15
चलता
सालों में
है.
यमुना
ये
को
ऐसे
सुअर बना
चलाओगे
के रख
दिल्ली.
दिया.
This is how you will run
हम
Delhi.
दिल्ली जल बोर्ड को एम्पावर करेंगे. पता चला दिल्ली जल बोर्ड फ्रॉम प्रॉफिट मेकिंग बिकेम अ लॉस मेकिंग एंटिटी. मैं तो अभी सिर्फ एक वैगनआर में घूमूंगा. पता चला 25 लैंड क्रूजर के साथ घूमना. ये अय्याशी कर रहे हैं आपके केजरीवाल साहब. शांत हो जाओ.
Okay, now Arvind Kejriwal promised us all that when he comes into power, he will remove the Lal Batti culture. And viewers, I have a question here tonight. Anmol, it's me, not Sanju. Do I sound like Sanju? Can you at least wait for me, please? Thank you so much. Even Sanju is waiting for me. After all these years in journalism, little respect, boss. I deserve some. Thank you so much. I'm saying that Arvind Kejriwal
You were so rattled by being compared to Sanju Verma.
No, my God, I mean, who in this world has the intellect and the knowledge of Sanju Verma? Sanju Verma is a class apart. Listen, Anmol, you guys are like a broken record. You speak in the same way. वो कहता कोई राग में अलग-अलग सुर होने चाहिए. आपका एक ही चलता है. आप आराम से अब सुनिए. Lal Batti culture was the promise. Rohit and Nitin. Nitin is calling from Delhi. Nitin, I remember Arvind said we'll remove the Lal Batti culture. My question tonight, holiday homework for all the viewers of Republic, count the number of Lal Battis in his convoy. Every car has 2 Lal Battis and 1 blue Batti. So that is 25 Lal Battis and 25 blue Battis. That is in all, honestly speaking, that is in all, about 50 Battis following a car. Rohit from Pune. Rohit, what do you think of this convoy? It's fantastic, isn't it? Reminds you of like the owner of Gucci or something?
Hi, Arnab.
Hi, Rohit.
This is a great opportunity to first barge into the program that you're running. Basically, I'm falling off from my chair when I look at this program.
Right.
And the brazenness of AAP to come and insult the entire nation by just doing a volte-face of just the opposite of what they were practicing or preaching so far.
Yeah.
Now the shamelessness with which these people come on a national studio and defend the indefensible is absolutely tells me how can India have such politicians or such humans. Maybe you made a mistake in the past. At least come and show the humility to say this is not acceptable.
Seriously.
I mean, we made a mistake. We'll course correct ourselves. I just wonder what kind of preaching they would be doing to their own families. Forget about the citizens of Delhi. Have they come on this national TV with such straight face? Look at their body language. Their body language very clearly says, somebody has paid them to come and speak something like this. It's not coming from their heart. How on earth they can face a camera and talk like this is absolutely unbelievable. And let me just say
Anmol,
I am not from Delhi.
Rohit.
I am not from Delhi.
Look at Rohit.
He's angry. He's angry. Fooled the citizens for such long time. And still come on a national camera.
This is so misuse, misuse,
They defend such act of
misuse.
I don't know what else to say.
He got a palace for himself. And at taxpayer money, Rohit, your money, my money, he built a palace for himself. Now he's got this motorcade. And can you imagine, he once had to go, he used to say, "Main Lal Batti nikalunga." And then in 2014, somebody called him for a media event. He said, "Listen, I will go from Jaipur to Delhi, but I need a chartered plane." Why do you need a chartered plane? Why do you need a chartered plane to go from Jaipur to Delhi 5 hours, 4 hours flat? In your wagon-ars?
It is determined by the intelligence agencies based on the
intelligence agencies said go on a chartered plane. You're fooling me. Nitin from Delhi. Nitin is on air. Nitin.
Hi, Arnab. I just wanted to put 3 points across to you.
Yeah.
First of all, in our lifetimes, we thought we all are educated and everything, but we never thought we will see a con man like this coming and conning all the educated people of Delhi.
You call him a con man?
Yes, I do.
Hard language.
And most of the people in Delhi do. And second point, what I would like to make is, अगर दिल्ली की सड़कें इतनी सही रखी होती तो उनको पंजाब में इतनी गाड़ियों के साथ चलना नहीं पड़ता.
Oh wow.
और तीसरी बात,
सुन लो,
और तीसरी बात, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him that he has to come and defend his leader like this.
You feel bad for Anmol. I also feel bad. He's a good guy. You know, Anmol's a good guy, educated guy, lawyer, aggressive guy, but he's defending the indefensible.
You don't need to feel bad, but you must acknowledge. You must have a holistic view. When you view this, तो आप ये भी देखिए कि भाजपा के गुंडे कैसे.
Yeah. Now I have got shots from the day 3. Can I run that loop? Can I run that loop? I have another visual has come in. Now the convoy is increased to 24. 1 minute. 24, 25 vehicles in that convoy.
आप ये भी देखिए कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी आज कोई भी चैनल ये चर्चा नहीं करता कि भाजपा ने वादे किए थे पूरे करेंगे.
7, 8,
ये चर्चा कर रहे हैं कि
9, 10,
सरकार में थे तो भी केजरीवाल जी जवाब दें.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Fire ambulance! Fire brigade is going with him. Fire brigade. There's a fire brigade there. And another car.
Stop yapping like this. Stop yapping. You're not making any.
Okay, Hitesh is calling from Calicut tonight. The story of the day, Arvind Convoy. What do you think? You see, I think Hitesh, visuals tell the real story. You can't. I believe, Anmol. Hitesh, can I hear you? Hitesh.
Yeah. Hello. Good evening, Arnab.
Hitesh, what do you think? You're in Calicut. You're watching this. What do you feel? Why did you call? And what is your point of view?
I felt very sad. That simple muffler man of earlier has turned into a big con man. I'm telling you. This person, your show is showing a convoy of 24 to 25 vehicles. What the hell does he want it for? And who the hell is he?
Yeah.
Who the hell is he?
And you're paying for it. You see, the one thing is, Hitesh, it is your money. Hitesh, you and I pay taxes, okay? This is our money.
Yes.
So we have a right.
And he's fooling around with the people's money. And what the hell does he think he's doing? He's conning people. In daylight conning.
Yeah. That's another video.
I mean, there's poor Anmol. I think he should switch sides.
Anmol, he's saying switch sides. Anmol, Hitesh is saying switch.
You better get out from this rotten party. I'm telling you.
मरना मंजूर है, लेकिन बेईमानों के साथ खड़ा होना मंजूर नहीं है.
There might be some good people there.
आप इनसे पूछिए सवाल. आप बताइए 2500 रुपए देने वाले थे, देंगे या नहीं?
हेलो.
सरकार की जवाबदेही है. मतलब सरकार की जब सरकार में आम आदमी पार्टी हो तब उनकी जवाबदेही तय करेंगे. ऑपोजिशन में हो तो तब भी उनसे सवाल पूछेंगे. तो
Very bad.
आप उनसे पूछिए अपने वादे पूरे करेंगे या नहीं. केजरीवाल जी की दीवानगी इनके सिर से उतर नहीं रही.
I pity you. You have my sympathy. You have my sympathy for coming on national television and defending your boss who's been routed, for defending your party which has been wiped out of Delhi, for defending the Kejriwal model today which has come crashing down. The Kejriwal model is
Okay, like this is like 1 minute. This is like the, okay, here's a hit. This is like 1 minute, yeah, 1 minute. Anmol, I have a great input to give. This Arvind Kejriwal is like the consulting editor or consultant or ex-journalist or fake anchor of a news network who we are told, we don't know, and I'm not naming anyone, we are told talks about corruption and Rafale, but got government rules changed and broken and violated to build a fancy palace in a area which did not allow certain building specifications, but he built a palace for himself, and the person is a Arvind Kejriwal fan, so died in the same wool. Now my question is, who's the person I'm talking about? That's your guess. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that palace. Chesterfield, sofas, expensive finish. Sai from Delhi, last caller tonight. Sai from Delhi is the last caller tonight on this.
Sai. Sai. ये जानबूझ के इसका जो है ना जो प्रोपेगेंडा चलाया जा रहा है, ये इमेज को खराब करने का प्रयास किया जा रहा है.
The audience of Republic is repeatedly called.
I want to tell you. I want to tell you on a lighter note. Tomorrow we have the Republic.
Repeatedly saying that Arvind Kejriwal let down the people of Delhi, and you have still not got the message. Wake up and smell the coffee.
No, tomorrow we have the.
जवाब नहीं दोगे आप बस इसे टेप रिकॉर्डर को ऑन
Tomorrow we have the Republic Plenary Summit at the fantastic and very large Bharat Mandapam. And some people told me, Arnab, why do you have to do your plenary summit? Why do you have to do your plenary summit at the Bharat Mandapam? You could have done it in Sheesh Mahal because it's bigger than Bharat Mandapam. Ladies and gentlemen, the centre's push for a third language in Tamil Nadu, and that's my next debate, has given the ruling DMK, which is fighting hard, an excuse to fan fresh fears of Hindi imposition in the south. And muddying the waters, the dangerous actor politician Kamal Hassan says BJP wants to turn India into Hindia. This is a clear attempt at creating a north-south divide. We have to watch out. These people failed to create a caste divide. Now they want to create a north-south divide, and we must come together and defeat them. Let's debate.
The north-south debate has been stoked all over again, with the centre determined to push ahead with its three-language formula as part of the larger national education policy. The DMK is leading the pushback and busy rallying support for its cause. And in his resistance to a third language in Tamil Nadu, Chief Minister Stalin has asked South superstar Kamal Hassan for his support. Wading into the language debate today, the M&M chief fired a Hindia jab at the centre.
From the third world country position to now, it is only these 453 people who have done it. They are sufficient. If at all they have to increase the number of seats, all government decisions made in the centre is executed by the states. If at all you want to increase anything, increase the number of people's representatives. Let the assembly seats be increased.
The actor threw his support behind the DMK chief, while also heaping praise on him for leading the language fight. While the centre has already outlined the benefits of the third language in finding jobs elsewhere across the country, the DMK and its like-minded partners continue to fan fears of imposition. As the war of words explodes, who stands to benefit from the ploy to pit people on the opposite ends of a language wall?
So this is going to fail, I have no doubt, and that's why my hashtag is South and North. Madhuvanti, it can't be South versus North. It has to be South and North. What's the game here? What's their game? What's the dangerous game they're trying to play?
Good evening, Arnabji, and good evening to all the panelists, and all the best for your summit tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'm sure it's going to be a fabulous success as always.
Thank you.
And this is just drama. You know, poor Mr. Kamal Hassan's latest film, Indian 2, which he, by the way, dubbed in Hindi and named it Hindustani 2.
Did he?
Flopped.
Did
of
he?
Course he did.
Kamal Hassan dubbed it in Hindi?
Of course he did.
But he said no. He dubbed it in Hindi. No.
Of
He
course
says
he did. You
he's
can
gone
check it out.
anti-Hindi. He says so. No. But he's anti-Hindi. How can he do that?
Oh, where? Where? His name is Kamal. Ask him to change it to a Tamil name first. What is Kamal? What language does Kamal belong to? Tamil? What is the meaning of Kamal? It's not Padmam, it's not Sanskrit.
So he's
Tamare
making
is
money
the word
by
in
dubbing
Tamil.
in Hindi.
Kamal is the word in Hindi. Please ask him to change his name before he talks about all this. And Hindustani 2, Indian 2, bombed in the box office. Bombed in the box office.
Given back to Karnataka.
Why should we, sir? Rajnikant is not the one questioning all this. It's Mr. Kamal Hassan. The debate today is about Kamal Hassan. Don't talk about my uncle on national television. Okay.
Madam, which is
You're targeting Kamal. What is your issue with the legend Rajnikant? 1 minute. Abdul Razak, what's your issue with Rajnikant?
No.
Why drag in Rajnikant?
Was talking about Tamil names. No, is the Tamil name. She was talking about the Tamil name. I said Jayalalitha is not a Tamil name, Rajnikant is not a Tamil name, but we are all Tamil heroes. They are respected.
Sir, the point is, sir, you are drawing a different.
She was pulling out the name and said that Kamala Hassan is not a Tamil name.
Rajnikant did not question this.
I said Rajnikant is not a Tamil name.
So he wants to
but he is the
follow
most
something.
respected Tamil hero.
By changing his
Jayalalitha is not a Tamil name.
Do not
in which the BJP is aligned.
AIADMK. It's not going to work. It will fall.
Madam, if you have courage, please reply to me. Which is the third language in North India?
Answer me. I have already replied
Why
to you.
should the
You
South
have the
Indian
courage, you
people
answer me.
be burdened with another language?
Say that India is India.
Madam,
If
why
that is
should
the
the
case,
South
ask him
Indians
to
be
change his
burdened
name.
with an extra
Do not
language?
talk about Rajnikant. Don't you dare bring Rajnikant
Madam,
into this
just
debate.
answer
He has
one
nothing to do with
question.
this. I am sorry.
Which is the third language in North India?
Rajnikant into this debate. Please talk about Kamala Hassan when
You should always be sorry.
Don't you dare bring Rajnikant into the
The
debate.
country cannot be again divided.
This is the typical
Madhuvanti.
mindset of Congress. This is the typical mindset of the Congress. You don't have answers to pertinent questions. You try to divert the situation.
BJP.
Why is Rajnikant involved in this whole process? In what way is Rajnikant involved in this whole process? Why are you bringing Rajnikant into the debate? The topic is about Kamala Hassan. Kamala Hassan has a party. Kamala Hassan went and spoke today. Kamala Hassan is the one who said India instead of India. When he had to dub his own film as Hindustani too and it bombed in the box office. His name is Kamal. Ask him to change it. Rajnikant is not the one talking against Hindi. Rajnikant is not even in politics. Rajnikant is not talking about the three-language policy. Rajnikant is not talking about delimitation.
No, I have a very elementary question. Razak, 1 minute. And by the way, opening the lines on this.
Do they know
My point is that this is an attempt at fear-mongering and creating panic about Hindi. So,
exactly.
Because you can't govern, because you've run the country into debt, terrible financial situation in Tamil Nadu, you had to sack your ex-finance minister because he couldn't handle things, they're going to sack this one too. The fact is, Hindi has never hurt any other language. In Karnataka, they teach Kannada, Hindi or any other Indian language plus English. In Andhra, 3-language, Telugu, Hindi, English. In Kerala, Malayalam plus Hindi/Sanskrit plus English. So, similarly, if somebody were to learn Bhojpuri, Maithili, Awadhi, Braj, Bundeli, Garhwali, Kumaoni, Marwari, Chhattisgarhi, Santali, or even the whole language of the Northeast, it's fine. You can learn any Hindi dialect. There is no problem. But ये छोटी सोच जो होती है ना कि सबको नीचा दिखाओ और घृणा फैलाओ, ये अखिल स्वामी जैसे घृणा फैलाओ, इम्पोज होगा, अस्तित्व खत्म हो जाएगी.
अब अन्नामलई को बोलिए बीजेपी चीफ, वो भी खिलाफ है इसके.
अरे अभी तो अखिल स्वामी को बोला ही नहीं अर्नब, अखिल स्वामी बोला नहीं, आपने अखिल स्वामी पे दोष लगा दिया.
प्रेसिडेंट है तमिलनाडु के, इवन ही इज
प्री कंसीव्ड नोशंस है आपके.
That this is going to be very catastrophic for
आपने मुझे आरोप लगा दिया.
If BJP wants to make inroads in Tamil Nadu,
आपकी पार्टी
yesterday's statement of
Arnab, ये जो प्री कंसीव्ड नोशंस है अर्नब, इसको छोड़ो और मुझे टाइम दो और सुनो.
Let's have a serious debate.
Yeah, okay, Akhil first and then Sanju. Akhil.
He named me. How can he name
Akhil.
me? Ajay, let me speak now. Yes. Though I am a Hindi speaking person, though I am a Sanatani, though I am a North Indian, what Kamal Hassan is saying is 100% correct. These Gobar Patti people are abusing Ambedkarites. They are abusing people who support Periyar. They are creating a divide, North versus South. See, the basic point is, if you are increasing the member of parliament seats on the basis of population, the South India, which has controlled the population, their member of parliament number seats will go down. And North India, which is only producing the population, the child, and they are not contributing anything to industry, their seats will increase. It's a complete discrimination against South. Though I'm a North Indian, though I belong to Uttar Pradesh, but it is a discrimination against South. And the Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, everybody should protest. Their dues are not being paid by the central government. The Stalin government is
you also, would you like to, I'm just asking you, since, sir, 1 minute, would you like, 1 minute, just one minute. Akhil, you would like to remove Hindi in Bengal also. Why leave Bengal? Usse bhi nikal dijiye. Assam.
अरे हिंदी की बातें करो, आप डिस्क्रिमिनेट कर रहे हैं।
So why? Because why did Kishore Kumar sing in Hindi? He should never be singing in Hindi. He's a Bengali. He should not sing in Hindi. Why should Lata Mangeshkar speak in Hindi? She's from Maharashtra. She should not speak in Hindi. She should not sing Hindi songs. She should not sing Hindi songs.
The industry.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why should Ranbir Kapoor act in Hindi movies? He should act only in Punjabi movies. He's a Punjabi.
But you cannot impose.
Yeah. Let's divide the country. Let's divide the country. Yeah.
No, their state is getting anything.
Yeah.
Don't force
What
them.
kind of a debate is this that you just
state
allow the
is
other
saying
side to
don't
keep
impose.
rubbish?
अरे मिस वर्मा शांत रहिए, आप कोई बहुत बड़ा बुद्धिमान नहीं है।
Sanju is on the debate with Akhil. Sanju and Akhil.
आप शांत बैठिए।
Sanju.
I refuse to debate if I'm not given time because I don't interject when the others are talking. It's an important debate and let's have some serious discussion based on hard facts. Let me first tell your audience this.
आप बताएंगी कमल हसन ठीक बोल रहे हैं। What Kamal
अरे
Hassan
भाई
is saying is
साहब
right.
एक मिनट, आपकी बात सुनी है मैंने, आपकी बात सुनी है भाई साहब, मुझे बोलने दीजिए then you can rebut me.
आप सुनते कहाँ हैं?
Arnab, can you please ask this man to shut up? Can you please ask this man to shut up?
Not shut up. I can ask him to keep quiet.
अरे आप सनातनी हैं, आप
I was being polite with you. I think politeness is not something that you comprehend.
सनातनी का अपमान
Please
कर रही
keep
हैं।
quiet.
आप कैसी हिंदू
Please
हैं?
keep quiet.
कैसी सनातनी हैं?
Please keep quiet. Please keep
अरे
quiet.
keep quiet मुझे कह रही है keep quiet.
Arnab, okay, चलिए बोलते
एक
जाइए,
सीनियर सिटीजन को एक सनातनी ब्राह्मण को इस तरह अपमानित कर रही हैं।
Calm down.
ठीक है, बोलिए, बोलते जाइए, चिल्लाइए। Such an irritating guy. I don't know why do you get these morons on your show.
Oh, don't call him a moron. Don't call him a moron. Language.
Okay.
You are calling him a moron. To call anyone a moron is not correct.
वो बना दीजिए CEO.
Okay, now can I please make my point? Thank you.
ये इस तरह
first and
अपमानित
foremost,
कर रही है
after delimitation.
हिंदू को।
See now, look at him. He's going on blabbering. Let him first finish speaking, then I'll talk. चलिए आप अपनी बात खत्म करिए, then I'll speak.
अर्नब जो कहेगा मैं करूंगा, आपके कहने पे थोड़ी करूं।
Okay.
हाँ, तो अर्नब ने अभी
तो मैं कह रहा हूं कि संजू वर्मा को बोलने दीजिए. We have many callers also. Yes.
ठीक है, थैंक यू. अभी अर्नब की बात सुनिए और शांत हो जाइए भाई साहब, ठीक है? Arnab, first and foremost, post delimitation, the overall number of Lok Sabha seats will rise from 543 to 753. The number of seats of Tamil Nadu will go up from 39 to 41. The number of seats of Telangana will go up from 17 to 20. The number of seats of Karnataka will go up from 28 to 36. The number of seats of Andhra Pradesh will go up from 25 to 28.
North India.
पहली बात तो ये है, the number of seats of South India will go up from 129 to 144. I'm making an important point. Can you please stop behaving like a moron on national television? Can you allow the other person to speak, Mr. Swami?
Arnab,
the
this is a foul
overall seats
language.
of South India will go up from 129
This
to 144.
is a foul language.
The number of South states, the number of seats of South states is going up
कंट्रोल कीजिए
by 11%. It's not going down. That's my most important point. The number of seats of Tamil Nadu is going up.
But they are saying the relative share is going down. Sanju, they are saying the relative share is going down. They are saying relative share. They are saying relative share South is going down. No, but Sanju, they are saying relative share is going down. Relative share.
South में एक feeling develop.
1 minute, yet Akhil, why repeating what I'm saying? I will respond. Akhil. Yeah, why is the relative share of South going down? Yeah.
I'm coming in on the relative share or not. What is the biggest argument of Stalin? He says that we have been able to control population, but we are being penalized now for reining in population growth. I have some data very quickly. I am sure Mr. Swami will also like to hear this data. 1971, the population of Tamil Nadu was 4.1 crore. 2011, it became 7.21 crore. And 2024, it's roughly 8.47 crore. Similarly, the population of Madhya Pradesh, I'll tell you why I chose Madhya Pradesh. Same kind of statistics. The population of Madhya Pradesh was 4.16 crore in 1971. 2011, it became 7.27 crore. And come 2024, the population of Madhya Pradesh became 8.87 crore. Both these states have had similar population growth trajectory. But Tamil Nadu sends 39 member of parliament to the Lok Sabha, whereas Madhya Pradesh has only 29 Lok Sabha seats. So Madhya Pradesh is being penalized. Tamil Nadu has not been penalized. The same kind of population growth, the same kind of demographic composition, and yet Tamil Nadu sends 39 MPs to the Lok Sabha and Madhya Pradesh sends only 29 MPs to the Lok Sabha. It is the people of Madhya Pradesh who need to be complaining. Why is Stalin complaining? Madhya Pradesh has been penalized. Madhya Pradesh has been penalized. Similar population like Tamil Nadu. One state has 8.47 crore, one has 8.87 crore.
Tamil Nadu
But one
is not in
state
India
sends
or what?
39 people to
Is
Lok
Tamil
Sabha,
Nadu not
one
part
state
of India?
sends 29 people to Lok Sabha. And guess what?
speaking
Stalin
as if
is still
Tamil Nadu is
complaining
in,
about
Sri
victimization.
Lanka.
It is the people of Madhya Pradesh who should be complaining about victimization, but Madhya Pradesh के लोग ऐसा नहीं कर रहे.
अरे आप
तमिलनाडु के लोग भी ऐसा नहीं करना चाहते. It is Stalin who is trying to politicize.
No, he's trying to create a divide. He's trying to create a divide. In that case, first of all, Madhuvanti, Kamal Hassan must swear that he will never make, act, or even dub a movie that he's involved in into Hindi. Charity begins at, let him do that first.
That is exactly what I've been trying to say, Arnab. This
he
is
must.
hypocrisy at its height. This is hypocrisy at its height. How can he dub his film as Hindustani and then talk as though India is India just because he has sold his soul for one Rajya Sabha seat? My God, this is disgraceful. I know the man personally. He's a very dear friend of my father's, but that doesn't mean what he's doing is right. He sold his soul for one Rajya Sabha seat. He has dubbed his film as Hindustani too. The film tanked in the box office. And he has the audacity to go today and say...
All right, an attack on Kamal Hassan there from Madhuvanti. And she's the niece of the legend Rajnikant, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Rajnikant is her uncle, her own direct uncle. And Gopal Krishna calling in from Bengaluru this evening. I say no, south and north, not south versus north. What do you think, Gopal? Gopal, are you there? Gopal, where do you stand on this debate? Gopal Krishna from Bengaluru, are you there? Okay, I think I lost him there.
Let's also talk about Hindi. Article 3
from Chennai,
of the Constitution says Hindi is the official language of the Indian Union.
Krishnan from Chennai. Krishnan, hi.
Hello,
Hi, Krishnan.
Arnab, I think it's a wasteful exercise. What Mr. Kamal Hassan is saying, he came out of the meeting today evening and he couldn't tell the exact number of seats in the parliament. He wants to act in Hindi movies, make money there, and talk against Hindi here. He just carries whatever Stalin says. He's a spokesperson for DMK now. His party has gone up. That there is no support for him as politically. He wants to remain in politics. He wants to make money by acting in the movies. He couldn't get any movies at all. I don't know what is the purpose of this meeting today. Stalin has failed in all fronts in Tamil Nadu. Almost every day there is a rape, there is a murder every day. When you see the papers in Tamil Nadu, every day is happening. To cover this up, he is creating a scene now.
She is clapping on insult to Tamil Nadu. She is clapping on the insult of Tamil Nadu.
Oh. Stalin is doing it. I'm sorry.
How is three-language formula an insult to Tamil Nadu?
Stalin is making politics of everything.
South India.
The three-language formula does not impose Hindi.
No, Stalin is making...
So how is the three-language formula an insult to the people of Tamil Nadu?
I'm told that Stalin's daughter is among DMK leaders and their relatives who run over, do DMK leaders run over 40 schools, do DMK leaders run over 40 schools in Tamil Nadu which have Hindi in the curriculum?
Yes, they do. They run CBSE schools and there...
So DMK runs CBSE schools and teach Hindi. And they make money on that. And Kamal Hassan makes money on Hindi movies.
Exactly. But they say that is a business model, but this is ideology. I don't understand this logic, Arnab ji.
Is the official language of the Indian.
So your business model can compromise your ideology.
Exactly, that is what they say.
New logic.
That is what the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu says.
Kamal Hassan is so malleable, so flexible. Whichever side suits him, he goes. Prabhu Raj from Ooty. Prabhu, hi.
Good evening, Arnab. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir.
Even after our Home Minister Amit Shah ji has categorically told that no constituencies in the Tamil Nadu state will be reduced from 40.
Correct.
He's assured, very much assured, once he visited Tamil Nadu. Even after that, these people are convening this useless meeting of all parties. What is their motive? Only to hide the failure of the Stalin's governance. Daily there are rapes and murder. Lot of anti-social activities are rampant in the Tamil Nadu. Only to hide all these things, they are holding this all-party meeting. And also, Arnab ji, I am very much angry about you for having this play-by this urban Naxal. The biggest parasite of DMK, this Kamal Hassan, you brought him in Kamal Hassan.
You think he's an urban Naxal? Prabhu? Prabhuji, you think Kamal Hassan is also like an urban Naxal?
Yes, what he has told in the meeting. He's a useless fellow. People of Tamil Nadu already put him in the dustbin. Now he is talking something rubbish and you brought him, made him a minister. I am very much against you, Arnab. That's all I want to tell. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
He is an asset for Tamil Nadu. This should not be allowed. Arnab, just because Tamil Nadu implemented the population scheme of the central government,
he's a good actor.
He should not be punished today.
He's a good actor. I like him. I liked his performance in Velu Nayakan. I like him. He's a good intense actor, but he's not got any ideology. He's got no fixed beliefs. That's the incredible thing about Kamal Hassan. He'll go whichever side. He thinks politics is like acting. He's got a film set in his mind. He's playing a role in his view. But you know what? People come to a movie for 3 hours to get entertained, Kamal Hassan. They don't elect people. And when people overact, Kamal Hassan, I want to tell you, when people overact, Kamal Hassan, you're doing overacting. Like Arvind Kejriwal, see what happened when he did overacting.
Kamal Hassan is a hero. We North Indians
Kamal
also
Hassan
respect
is the Kejriwal of South.
You are insulting him.
Kamal Hassan is the Kejriwal of South.
You are
questioning Kamala Hassan's credentials as an actor, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's come to terms with
the fear factor they want to create is on the issue of delimitation, and on the issue of delimitation, they want to create a situation where you begin believing that if you're from the south, you're going to lose out. I don't think that's true. The same people who say, Jitni abadi utna haq, are now questioning delimitation. This is not federalism. It's an attempt at trying to break the country apart in the name of aggressive federalism. When I'm back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
QSMTHE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Hello everyone, how you doing? Namaskar, I'm Ricky Cage and I'm super excited that on the 6th of March, I'm going to be at the Republic Plenary Summit. It's going to be absolutely awesome and it's happening at Bharat Mantapam in New Delhi. So remember, let us see each other at the Republic Plenary Summit, March 6th at Bharat Mantapam, New Delhi. See you there.
A big shout out to all young Indians. You have the opportunity to be a part of the Republic Plenary Summit 2025, Limitless India. All you have to do is send us your pitch deck with less than 5 minutes and upload it on summit.republicworld.com, or simply Scan the barcode on your screen and follow the steps. This year, there are 9 categories you can choose from.
Hello everyone, this is Ranveer Brar and I'm honored to be speaking at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025, India's most powerful gathering of leaders, visionaries and changemakers. Under the theme of Limitless India, we celebrate the spirit of innovation that has shaped our country and its future. It is going to be a power-packed summit and you can join me as we discuss the next chapter of India's transformation. See you at the Republic Plenary Summit 2025 on the 6th of March, only on Republic Media Network.
Hi there, we are proud to announce Republic Plenary 2025, a gigantic thought leadership summit for the youth. The theme this year is Limitless India, and you, the youngsters, have an opportunity to be part of the initiative. All you have to do is scan the barcode on your screen and send in your ideas on Limitless India. We will showcase the best pitch decks to the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, who is going to be the chief guest on March 6th. At the Bharat Mandapa. Scan the code on your screen or visit summit.republicworld.com and send in your pitch deck videos of under 5 minutes.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the nation's sharpest opinion. The entire opposition has once again proven that in their politics of opportunism, they are more than willing to sacrifice Indian nationalism on the altar of power. But ladies and gentlemen, as a network that believes and swears by the nation and nationalism, we must take them on. Today at an all-party meeting, the DMK and many other parties proposed a ridiculous suggestion to freeze India's highest legislative authority, the Indian Parliament's delimitation, for another 30 years. Based on a 53-year-old number, 1971 census. A census conducted 24 years back will now dictate the proportionate representation of the Indian electorate till 2055. So they are saying that the population of India should be frozen between 1971 and 2055. So when someone born in the year 1971, ladies and gentlemen, in 2055, that person will be 84 years old. That's when the population should be reviewed again after 84 years. These are talking in the age of AI. They're talking about this kind of rubbish. This is the genius idea of the think tank called the India Alliance that came up with the brilliance called Jitni Abadi Utna Haq, they said. As per the population, there should be rights. They have turned the Parliament of India into a North versus South issue. They want to divide this country on the line of caste, language, North, South, anything. All that Rahul Gandhi wants to do and Robert Vadra wants to do is to divide the country. They want to break the country so that their political dynasty can have the biggest share of the pie and they can come to power again and make a lot of money. That's the bitter truth. To them, I have only one thing to say. The sword of federalism cannot be wielded at the expense of the founding principles of democracy. What is this absurd notion of equity that is most blind to the basic right in a democracy, the right to an equal vote? If you have forgotten, let me tell you 5 reasons why the resolution that you have passed today is an absurd understanding of Indian democracy. Reason 1, please listen to me. Delimitation is a pro-constitution exercise. It is enshrined in the Constitution under Article 82. It is a law made by the Parliament of India. Let me repeat, a law made by the Parliament of India, and not by an all-party meeting or a state assembly resolution that will dictate the delimitation exercise of the nation. So your resolution means nothing, because this is a subject of the Parliament to legislate. And under Article 170, it has been decided that seats will increase with every census. Now, we can't change the basics of this country's democracy. Reason number 2, the 1976 freeze, it was a mistake. The kick the can down the road approach by 25 to 30 years is the precise reason we are in this mess to begin with. The facts are these. Someone born in 1976 will be 48, 49 years old today. The person's age is not static. As the person moves into middle age, why would the country's population stay frozen? The 1976 freeze on Lok Sabha seats was an act of desperation by a despotic emergency period Indira Gandhi government that had polarized the entire country against her by imposing the emergency. And India till 2055 cannot suffer the political mistakes of the Sanjay Gandhi Vadra Congress since the emergency. And that brings me to reason number 3, which is that stopping delimitation is against democracy. The pro-democracy brigade, the pro-Jitni Abadi Utna Haq brigade will have to understand that stopping delimitation is against democracy. The people who want to freeze the delimitation exercise want to tell the people of other states that their vote does not matter. Why should it not matter? Does Stalin have the courage to look into the eyes of the 23 crore people of Uttar Pradesh and tell them that people of Uttar Pradesh, your votes don't matter? Because Tamil Nadu is a richer state with a smaller population. Can Akhilesh do that in UP? Can Tejaswi do that in Bihar? The fact is, reason number 4, which is very important, which is that in federalism, equality and equity both matter. One means treating all as the same, and the other means accommodating for special needs. On both these parameters, the fundamental right to equality is clear. No Indian can be treated as different from the other, which brings me to reason number 5, and I have said this many times. India is not a negotiation. Don't make it one. The idea of India as a union transcends the sum of its parts, transcends its states and transcends its union territories. Unlike a loose confederation where states bargain for power and there are wars and battles because of it, India's constitution clearly establishes a strong union government while granting states specific autonomies under a federal network, a federal framework. The emphasis is on specific. Here is the bottom line. Ultimately, India's sovereignty lies with its 1.45 billion people, not its separate 28 states and 8 union territories as negotiating entities. This is what Rahul Gandhi wants to turn India into. He wants to say, let's keep negotiating, let's keep fighting, let's keep breaking apart, and then the Congress party and the Vadra family will be back in power to take the money away from this country, to squeeze the country, to cheat the country. This balance is not up for perpetual renegotiation. The nation is a settled principle enshrined in the Constitution, which defines India as a union of states in Article 1. So next time when you utter the word federalism, remember this: India's unity depends on all regions accepting their role in the national fabric, not leveraging their presence to resist population-based adjustments. And viewers, my last point tonight, and I'll say it straight. Let people with the knowledge and IQ of Rahul Gandhi and Kamal Hassan not mislead you on issues regarding the nation and the Constitution. Let's debate.
The aftermath of the delimitation row and language war in southern states has sparked a large debate of federalism. Part fortnight, Tamil Nadu has been at the forefront of an intense debate over language. The DMK has made the case that the imposition of the Hindi language in the state is against the idea of federal India.
If somebody is a Muslim and his mother tongue is Urdu, he will use that. If somebody is a Bengali and his mother tongue is Bengali, he can use that. How can we stop that? It is not against the individual's wishes. It is against the government of India thrusting Hindi in Tamil Nadu.
While parallelly, the BJP and the Stalin government have locked horns over the delimitation policy.
திருமணத்தில் நானும் கலந்து கொண்டு மணமக்களை வாழ்த்துவதிலே பெருமைப்படுகிறேன். அதே நேரத்தில் நான் மணமக்கள் அன்போடு கேட்டுக்கொள்ள விரும்புவது, உங்களுக்கு பிறக்கக்கூடிய குழந்தைகள், முன்பெல்லாம் குழந்தைகளை நீங்கள் பெற்றுக்கொள்ள வேண்டாம், அவசரப்பட வேண்டாம், கொஞ்சம் பொறுமையாக இருங்க என்று சொல்லிக் கொண்டிருந்தோம். இப்போ சொல்ல வேண்டிய அவசியம் வரல, சொல்லக்கூடாது இப்போ. ஏன்னா மக்கள் தொகை அடிப்படையில் இடஒதுக்கீடு அந்த நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் எண்ணிக்கை வரும் என்று சொல்லுகிற நேரத்தில் நமக்கு எண்ணிக்கை மக்கள் தொகை அதிகம் இருந்தால்தான் எம்பிக்கள் அதிகம் வரும் என்ற நிலை இன்றைக்கு உருவாகி இருக்கு. ஆனால் நாம் குடும்ப கட்டுப்பாட்டில் கவனம் செலுத்தி அதில் வெற்றி கண்டோம். அதனால் இந்த நிலை நமக்கு ஏற்பட்டிருக்கிறது. ஆனால் இப்போ யாரும் உங்களுக்கு குழந்தைகள் நீங்கள் அவசரப்பட்டு பெற்றுக்கொள்ள வேண்டாம் என்று நான் சொல்ல மாட்டேன்.
Delimitation is being seen by all southern states as reducing their political clout in the Lok Sabha. Even NDA ally and Andhra Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu has voiced concerns.
तमिलनाडु की जनता परेशान है. तमिलनाडु के मुख्यमंत्री और उनके सुपुत्र दोनों तमिलनाडु जनता का ध्यान भटकाने के लिए कुछ मुद्दे खड़े कर रहे हैं. आज ही एक मीटिंग करने जा रहे हैं कि डिलिमिटेशन में हम साउथ को अन्याय नहीं होने देंगे. श्रीमान स्टालिन जी, मोदी सरकार ने लोकसभा में स्पष्ट किया है कि डिलिमिटेशन के बाद प्रोरेटा के हिसाब से दक्षिण के एक भी राज्य का एक भी सीट कम नहीं होगा.
Jumping onto the bandwagon were also the Punjab and Telangana governments, who said that the respective state languages would have to be made compulsory in all school curriculum. The opposition has largely argued that with the centre's policies, India was drifting away from what they say was a democratic federal structure. Is this really about federalism, or is the opposition attempting to create a divide?
Now, what is delimitation? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll just explain it in simple words before I start. Delimitation means that you keep changing the number of seats in different parts of the country, and therefore the total number of seats in the parliament as per the population of different parts of the country. Which means that as per the population, you are represented in parliament. More people, more seats in parliament. Simple. It's not based upon the surface area of the state. Jammu and Kashmir surface area is more than, much more than, it'll be more than Kerala, I guess. It'll be more than, Jammu and Kashmir surface area will be more than Punjab, more than Haryana, right? But the number of seats in Jammu and Kashmir will be less than Punjab, less than Haryana, right? Less than Assam, less than Kerala. Why? Because the population of Jammu and Kashmir is less. Simple. And every few years, not every year, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, at least 100% after 40 years, you have to change the number of seats basis the population of that particular state. Now, what is the problem? Stalin says that the population of the states should not matter. Freeze it by another 30 years, another 20 years, another 50 years. I don't understand the logic. Why should the number of seats in every state be based not upon the population of those states today, but, and Jyotsna Tirunagiri, I start with you, but on the basis of the population of those states in 1976. A person born in 1976, ladies and gentlemen, will be 7 years younger than Rahul Gandhi, and that person will be 48 or 49 years today. Now, I don't understand. Why the freeze of population? Where do you stand on this? Jyotsna, is this anti-South?
Nothing is anti-South, Arnabji. Their thought process is anti-South. Here, not about one particular party, but anything and everything that BJP does or NDA does, they have a problem with. Delimitation has happened earlier also. Delimitation is a continuous process. It's not a political decision or it's not a political process. It's a constitutional process.
Constitutional.
आप, मैं, या फिर मोदी जी, या फिर अमित शाह जी, या फिर नायडू जी, कोई नहीं डिसाइड करते हैं. स्टालिन जी भी नहीं डिसाइड करते हैं. This is a constitutional process. इसमें, yes, we have some concerns, Arnab ji. We do have some concerns.
What is your concern?
As a southern state, we want if the delimitation process, the procedure, the protocols that are set in, we want them to be reworked on. We want certain things to be, yes, according to the current situation, we want them to be reworked on. Any concerns from the southern states need to be considered. We are a very strong ally of the NDA and we are also
You're from Andhra. Would Andhra seats increase or go down?
Pardon, sir?
Would the seats of Andhra Pradesh increase or go down?
Sir, what I'm trying to say is it's not...
Why aren't you answering?
I'm not Stalin, sir. I'm sorry, Arnab ji. I'm not Stalin here.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not going to talk about number of seats going down.
You're saying it doesn't matter?
Sir, I'll tell you one thing. It is not something that you have to do politics on today, Arnab ji. They are talking about... Sir, 1 second, sir. Stalin ji, I have huge respect for him, but he is linking babies to seats. I'm not happy with it.
He's saying more babies, more seats produce more babies.
I'm not happy with it.
Pull her out.
I'm not happy with
You're not happy. Pull her out. What's your problem? You have no other issues.
Politics is different from demography of the state.
Yeah,
they have to understand that.
Yeah. Stalin says delimitation must be based on the census of 1971. Right? This demand is outrageous because it does not factor in the massive population growth of the country since 1971. That's my counter. What's yours? Pull up.
Who's speaking?
Arnab, here, your friendly neighborhood ghost.
Tell you, it has nothing to do with politics. It is constitutional. It's not from today. I don't even know why the government has not come out and said we'll consider everything. And I, for one, believe that having, you're going back and saying 71 census, no, you can have any census you want. Have rotation, have delimitation.
How can the population of India in Satya on the debate. How can the population of India, 1 minute, Ramesh Sabharwal, how can the population of India in 1976 be imposed on the population of India in 2025? Iski koi logic hi nahi hai. Kuch logic hi nahi hai.
No. It is.
Yeah, Ramesh.
2001 census.
We should do for the sake of the country.
No, 1 minute, louder. Yeah.
For the country. Which delimitation, if it gives a good result for the country, for the welfare of the country, the people of the country, if it divides the people, then I think that all the opposition,
what was the population of India in 1971?
Definitely, it will be less than today.
What was the population of India in 1971?
It will be less, definitely.
It was 54.8 crore.
It will be less.
What is the population of India today?
Right.
145 crore.
Yeah.
So you are saying 145 crore and 54.8 crore is the same.
No,
I don't. Isme koi logic nahi. You people are. No, you're being very selfish now.
We should do the things.
The number of MPs today there are some MPs in our country. No, I'll tell you what's bad for the country. Today there are some MPs, Satya, who represent nearly double the voters of others. Yeah. There are some MPs who represent, say, 1 lakh voters. There are some MPs who represent 2 lakh voters.
Like Lakshadweep.
Like Lakshadweep. So this is not fair.
No, this is definitely not fair. One has to be in a democratic process. First of all the southern political party must understand one thing very clearly, that they are creating a rift between southern state and the northern state. One should just shy away from this. Yeah. Don't create such kind of nonsense in the political system of this democratic setup. There is a constitutional framework, and the Prime Minister himself assured the complete parliament that no seats will be decreased in the southern state. Yeah. But the nation has to even implement the women reservation bill, and seats has to be increased, And there is a constitutional already established process that there will be population pro rata, and as per that, one vote will value one vote. So every member of parliament must represent a sizable number of population. That should not be in any kind of disparity. So it is the question before the nation, and definitely the government will have to answer. And deep freezing is inevitable. Delimitation is inevitable. You cannot stop it. In 2001, there was a constitutional amendment, I think 84th amendment, that defreeze the seat. Till when? 2026. Last census of any census after 2026. Census couldn't happen due to COVID, and now they will. The government will carry out.
While talking about the caste census, Satyaji.
Yeah.
While talking about the caste census, Rahul Gandhi said, and he came up with this formulation saying, जितनी आबादी उतना हक, तारिक जी आपको याद होगा, जितनी आबादी उतना हक, ये आपकी स्टांस थी, यानी कि आपकी 10 की आबादी एक एमपी, तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि किसी की 20 की आबादी और एक ही एमपी. एंड एज पर दैट आई वांट टू टेल यू दैट in 1971, तारिक 543 MPs represented 54.8 crore people. That means every MP represented 10.1 lakh, 10 lakh.
Right.
10 लाख 10,000 लोग की एक एमपी होती थी. आज we have 145 crore people. We still have 543 MPs, which means over 25 lakh per MP in some states, and yet smaller states remain unrepresented. So without delimitation, larger states are denied fair representation. And that is not right. Larger states, for example, let me tell you, Delhi. Viewers, people in Delhi, let me explain to you.
Around and
Delhi is about 2.5 to 3 crore people. Kerala also has the same population as Delhi. I want to explain this to both people in Delhi and Kerala. The population of Delhi and the population of Kerala is about the same. Delhi has 7 Lok Sabha seats.
Kerala has 20.
And Kerala has 20 Lok Sabha seats.
Right.
Now, if delimitation happens, Delhi will have 20 Lok Sabha seats and Kerala will have 20 Lok Sabha seats. Right? Is that fair or not? For the same number of people, same number of seats. Give me a logic against it. Tariq, please, over to you.
देखिए, उत्तराखंड का जब फॉर्मेशन हुआ था तो वहां की आबादी 75 लाख थी और 5 लोकसभा की सीटें बनी थी और 70 विधानसभा की सीटें बनी थी. उसमें यह हुआ कि पहाड़ के लोग कहने लगे कि साहब प्लेन की ज्यादा सीटें होंगी, हमारी सीटें कम हो जाएंगी और ये पहाड़ी स्टेट नहीं रहेगा और पहाड़ियों के साथ जो है वो खराब इन लोग का वो रहेगा, रवैया रहेगा. तो उस समय स्टार्टिंग का पहला इलेक्शन जो है वो कम नीचे की मतलब तराई की सीट और ज्यादा ऊपर की सीट थी. उसके बाद फिर उसको ठीक से फॉर्मेशन किया गया और फॉर्मेशन करके फिर नीचे की सीट ज्यादा हुई और ऊपर की सीट कम हुई. तो क्या पुष्कर सिंह धामी पहाड़ के रहने वाले क्या उनको मुख्यमंत्री बनने का मौका नहीं मिला? बिल्कुल मिला, वही मुख्यमंत्री हैं. ये ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है, ये सब फर्जी की बातें हैं. हाँ, जो सीट ज्यादा मांग रहा है वो अपने स्टेट के हिसाब से मांग रहा है, उस पर हम कुछ नहीं कह सकते. हम अपने स्टेट के हिसाब से मांग रहे हैं. जिसकी जिस स्टेट की जितनी आबादी उस हिसाब से उसकी हिस्सेदारी. भाई जब 55 करोड़ थे तो यहाँ पे 547
वहां पे तो वही कह रहे हैं ना, यू आर सपोर्टिंग द गवर्नमेंट.
आई एम सपोर्टिंग, बिल्कुल आई एम सपोर्टिंग एज इंडियन, आई एम सपोर्टिंग. बिल्कुल, ये तो मैं अपने स्टेट की हिस्सेदारी के लिए सपोर्ट करूंगा ही. ऐसा नहीं है क्या समाजवादी इसके अगेंस्ट है? नहीं, समाजवादी पार्टी भी इसको सपोर्ट कर रही है. आप अखिलेश जी से पूछिएगा, वो भी इसको सपोर्ट करेंगे. भाई हमारी जो आबादी है उस हिसाब से हमको हिस्सेदारी चाहिए. वो बात अलग है कि ये कितनी सीट लाएंगे, हम कितनी सीट लाएंगे.
अब this is interesting. Samajwadi Party and BJP are agreeing on delimitation. This is a very big breaking news story. Samajwadi Party and BJP agree on delimitation.
Tomorrow they can change their stand.
Now,
tomorrow they can change their stand. We don't
they will not change their stand because Akhilesh will become very powerful nationally. You see, what will happen is Akhilesh will become very powerful nationally if the number of seats in Uttar Pradesh goes up to 120, 130. Can you imagine? Yeah. Proportionally, if his number of Lok Sabha seats will also double. So
there will be breakup in India bloc. Complete breakup in India bloc.
No.
No, there will be no breakup in India bloc or anything.
I think that
India
I think that this is also about what stance you take vis-a-vis Ambedkar. Now, the father of the Constitution said that delimitation should happen with every census. This I'm not saying. Ambedkar ji said that. Am I right? Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Ambedkar ji said that.
Yes.
Now, suddenly, Indira Gandhi imposes emergency and she says, listen, I want to make my son Prime Minister of India. She wanted Sanjay Gandhi to be Prime Minister of India. So she said, I'm going to freeze it. Why should Indira Gandhi's decision during the emergency be greater than Ambedkar's decision when he founded the Constitution? Ramesh Sabarwal has no answer. Let me see if he takes an anti-Ambedkar position. You don't debate with me. Debate with Ajay Alok. Ajay Alok, put him on air, please. Ajay. Yeah.
One of the issues that whatever Ambedkar ji did, whatever Indira ji did.
Whatever Ambedkar did. You are now comparing Ambedkar to Indira Gandhi.
No, I'm not comparing anybody with anybody. All the political leaders or all the leaders of this country always does the thing which are good for the country. All political parties, all chief ministers should sit together.
If every chief minister, no, that's against the constitution.
Sir, India is also doing good for the country.
They should sit together and they should come out with the formula.
Tomorrow.
I must enlighten you. Why Ambedkar ji has pushed such kind of formula? Because he wanted equality before law to apply in the equal representation from equal size of population.
Yes.
That was the concept.
So
why are you forgetting this? And what Indira Gandhi did, just accept that was a fault on the side of the Congress. That was not a good for the country. Not at all. You played with the constitutional provision. You freezed it. Now you are against of it. Defreezing is inevitable. Delimitation is inevitable. Why don't you come out and support the government on this proposal?
Satya, I'll tell you what's happening. There's another very, very dangerous part of this. Apologies. And that is this, Ajay, that if today every state decides everything that the center is supposed to decide,
right,
then tomorrow the Chief Minister of Assam will say that I will decide the deployment of the Indian Army in whether the Indian Army should be in Kokrajhar or Karbi Anglong. And no, I'm telling you, the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh will say that I will decide how close to the border the army should be posted, not the center. You see, there are some things Ambedkar wanted to keep the country together. Rahul Gandhi wants to break the country. That's very clear. The states, the Constitution of India, viewers, mark my words, the Constitution of India has given the Parliament of India, not the state assemblies of India, the right to divide constituencies. States have no say, I'm sorry to say this, states have no say to begin with vis-a-vis parliamentary constituencies as per Article 82 of the Constitution of India. Are we going to break and tear apart the Constitution of India? That's what these people want to do. They want to break the country. They want to tear the Constitution. Or before our very eyes, this is what is Ajay. If you don't control this now, this very dangerous trend that is now beginning.
Arnab, right now for the first time, I would like to thank Lari Saab that he talked some sense. But I'm amazed to see my Congress friend not taking a stand on this. Yeah. And I'm not amazed at what Stalin is doing. I'm not amazed at what Stalin is doing. Because he's on the same path what Rahul Gandhi took, that by saying that India is not a nation but union of states what our constitution.
Rahul wants to break India.
He has not read constitution properly, so he didn't go further. Now the point is, here is the biggest factor is the killer of Rajiv Gandhi, the sympathizers for the killer of Rajiv Gandhi have joined Congress. Who was supposed to be Rajiv Gandhi.
You are calling DMK killers of
and
Rajiv
they are talking in sense that they can do anything. What about that khatakat Samvidhan bachana hai? The DMK was sympathizer for the killers of Rajiv Gandhi. There is no open secret. Now, our constitution says that delimitation has to happen. Delimitation has to happen. Delimitation has to happen. The point is that it's Rahul Gandhi's induction effect. It's Rahul Gandhi's induction effect of grey matter. In all those parties who now say that delimitation के लिए formula निकालना चाहिए. Right now he said. Right now he said that delimitation के लिए मुख्यमंत्रियों को बैठ के फॉर्मूला निकालना चाहिए. There is already a system in place by our constitution.
देश को एक रखने के लिए बातचीत करना चाहिए.
सबरवाल है ना जी.
सबको ही बोलते रहिए.
हर चीज पे बातचीत नहीं होती है सबरवाल जी.
कंसेंसस होना चाहिए.
हर चीज पे बातचीत नहीं होती.
कंसेंसस होना चाहिए.
हो चुकी है.
यही मोहब्बत की दुकान है. यही भारत की सभ्यता है.
बातचीत नहीं होती है. गाइडलाइंस ऑन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन.
अरे बातचीत तो करोगे. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन तो हमने बनाया. बातचीत से तो बनाया.
What do you mean हमने बनाया?
कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हाउ?
What do you mean हमने बनाया?
By बातचीत only. By debates. By discussion.
Delimitation. Secondly, सबरवाल जी सुनिए. सबरवाल जी सुनिए. Delimitation has to go by pro rata basis. ये हमेशा होते आया. कोई नई चीज नहीं हो रही है. We have to go according to the constitution. संविधान पॉकेट में रखने से संविधान नहीं आता.
सबरवाल
सेंसिस तो कर लीजिए.
Mr. Sabharwal.
You should have criticized DMK.
Sabharwal.
Sir, I have a point.
Instead of attending the all-party meeting, you should have criticized Stalin.
No, just 1 minute. It may appear to be technical. Just before I come to you, I shall just come to you.
Yes, sir.
The question is on how the country should be and exist. Do we start challenging the constitution on that? फिर तो constitution को ही बंद करना पड़ेगा. The borders of the country are going to change and the dangerous intentions of the Congress are coming out. Now, Article 82 says, upon the completion of each census, the allocation of seats in the House of the People to the states and the division of each state into territorial constituencies shall be readjusted by such authority and in such a manner as Parliament may law determine. Sari power Parliament ke paas.
It's a central subject.
No, it's a central subject. And Article 173 provides for readjustment, says upon the completion of every census, the total number of seats in the Legislative Assembly of each state and the division of each state into territorial constituencies will also happen, which means delimitation must happen in center.
Yes, sir.
And it must happen in the state.
Actually, they are redefining the concept of federalism and constitutionalism.
Sir.
You know, by deviating from center, they are basically weakening the federal structure of the country.
They want a weak center.
You know, he is telling every now and then, मोहब्बत की दुकान है. ये कैसी मोहब्बत की आपकी दुकान है? मैं एक बात कह दूं, ये कैसी आपकी मोहब्बत की दुकान है जिसमें आप बेच रहे हैं नफरत का सामान है? ये कैसी मोहब्बत की दुकान है? ये कैसी मोहब्बत की दुकान है? सनातन को गाली दिया साउदर्न स्टेट से राहुल गांधी चुप. कैसी मोहब्बत की दुकान है?
कांग्रेस कभी ऐसा
बीजेपी के प्रेसिडेंट को एक गोट बना के वहां पे उसको स्लिट किया गया. ये कैसी मोहब्बत की दुकान थी? राहुल गांधी चुप. I have a one simple question. The savior, you were claiming that you were the savior of the constitution. Why you are not coming forward and take a stand to save the constitutional process of this country, which says delimitation is the central subject and it has to go according to the constitutional process, a democratic process.
Do you think they believe in a process? Do you think they believe in a process? One minute. They are dictators. They are people who are against democracy, and Indira Gandhi, the dictator, the greatest and worst dictator of the country, dissolved the assemblies of Uttar Pradesh. She dissolved the assembly of Bihar. She dissolved the assembly of Madhya Pradesh. She dissolved the assembly of Rajasthan. She dissolved the assembly of Punjab, Orissa, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. She destroyed the democracy of the country. She did that.
Hello, Sabharwal.
She did that.
आप तय कर लो कि आप तय कर लो कि वैल्यूज करप्शन में राहुल गांधी को चार वोट देना. Come on.
No.
Congress is making fool of its own organization.
Sir, the point of concern is we are losing a very, very crucial thing here.
Right.
Why did this discussion come up, Arnab ji? Because there are elections coming in Tamil Nadu.
Right.
So the Tamil Nadu government raises an issue, tries to create the north and south divide. Yes, sir. Hold on, sir.
Absolutely.
Hold on, sir. I did not speak when you were speaking. Sir, maintain minimum decency. It's very clear, sir.
No, I can't maintain it. I'm Tariq.
Come on.
So if you can't maintain, you don't have the right to be on the debate. I'm sorry. If you could not maintain the decency, I'm sorry you cannot be on the debate.
Sir, please don't just heckle Jyotsna.
I'm sorry, sir.
You can't heckle Jyotsna. It's a very serious subject.
You cannot.
It's a very serious subject that is directly linked to the future of the country and the map of the country and the sovereignty of the country.
Arnabji, I demand my time.
Please.
I demand my time.
TDP spokesperson Jyotsna gets the time. You have got the time.
Sir, the point here is they use each and every situation to break the country. Now the Tamil Nadu is going for elections next year. So So they raised the issue. Delimitation का issue उन लोगों ने raise किया. अमित शाह जी ने ये बोला है कि we are going to protect each and every southern states. Nothing is going to happen to them. Sir, हम भी ये बोल रहे हैं. We are a strong southern state.
Yeah,
we are a
yeah, absolutely.
We are saying a very well executed delimitation has to happen, and it's a win-win situation for the states and the country on a whole. It has to happen. And again, sir,
so they want to undermine the country, Jyotsna. They want to undermine the nation.
Arnab ji, how can they connect delimitation and federalism?
Yeah. So they don't believe in parliament.
Sir, इतना तो अकल रहना चाहिए ना. Federalism का मतलब क्या है?
They don't believe.
निर्मला सीतारामन जी ने राज्यसभा में on her reply, sir, 1 second, hold on, sir, on her reply to budget discussion, she told what she gave for Kerala, she told what she gave for Karnataka, she told what she gave for Tamil Nadu, she told what she gave for Telangana. Sir, that is federalism. Not just sitting here and talking. That is federalism.
And Rahul Gandhi wants to break the country.
What we got in Andhra, you know it?
Rahul Gandhi,
what we got
this
in Andhra?
party, the Congress party.
There. We got railway there. We got the Vishaka steel there. That's federalism.
This party, I want to get in. Ajay and Romesh now.
We keep our seats and we get a couple of more.
महात्मा गांधी ने दी
Romesh and Ajay.
How many MPs लोकसभा मैम?
राजी जी ने बलिदान दिया इस कंट्री के लिए.
सर इनको आंसर तो कर दूं क्या है इनका प्रॉब्लम सर बोलिए.
No, Ajay is coming on the debate. Ajay.
बड़ी बातें कर रही है. कितने MPs लोकसभा में आपके?
हमारे बलिदान नहीं दिया.
Sir, hold on, sir. What he has challenged me on his number of seats.
कोई बलिदान नहीं दिया.
Sir, we have 16 from TDP.
Let me make it very clear.
We have 21 from the state. Understood? 21. हंस रहे हो 21 MP का जो बात कर रहे हो हंस रहे हो ये है आपकी मैनर्स.
He created the demon called Prabhakaran. He created the demon called LTTE.
I'm sorry, he doesn't maintain the minimum decency. He laughs on a fellow panelists. He laughs on 21 MPs.
You can ignore that. You can ignore that. You're a large party. You have a lot of clout. Your leader Chandrababu Naidu. I want to play the soundbite of Chandrababu Naidu. Chandrababu Naidu, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most powerful leaders of the NDA. Chandrababu Naidu, by the way, your leader Chandrababu Naidu is with us tomorrow evening at the Republic Plenary Summit at Bharat Mandapam. He came to Delhi and he spoke, he called me. I said, Chandrababu Naidu ji, you need to come. He said, why do I need to come? I said, people of the country want to hear your views at the Republic Summit. He said, yes. I spoke to him day before yesterday. I'm grateful. He changed his program from Visakhapatnam. He's coming to Delhi to be with us tomorrow. You see, here is the soundbite of Chandrababu Naidu on the issue of delimitation. Yes. Your leader. I want to play that on the right. Please play on the right with windows there.
It's a continuous process. Once in 25 years. What I wanted to impress upon all of you, even I used to go for family planning as a challenge we have done. Now I have realized I am changing my views, I am promoting population now. It is not all political issue, I am telling you. One should be patriotic.
So one must accept the reality. Delimitation is a continuous process, is what he has said. Now, the point is this, Ramesh Sabarwal. I am not going to call you an anti-national because you will walk out of my program, but your party is anti-nation. Your party has said, Ajay Alok, you have said India is not a nation, it's a negotiation. I say India is a sovereign nation. Rahul Gandhi does not believe India is a sovereign nation. That's why he wants to undermine the Indian Parliament. The Indian Parliament is the highest legislative authority of the nation. The idea of India is bigger than the sum of its parts. It's bigger than you and me, bigger than the states, bigger than the union territories. We don't want to turn India into a loose confederation that is at war with each other, where states are bargaining for power. And Vadra family sits on top, decide, oh, you're bargaining now, I'll make money from you this way and that way. You know, I'm so happy that the Bofors case is going up for investigation once again. I'm sure, hope Sonia Gandhi is happy as well. But what Rahul Gandhi wants is they want to turn India into a negotiation so that they can be the masters of the negotiation. You understand, Ajay? Inko power chahiye, Sonia Gandhi power chahiye. Sab log lado, we will be the cat licking the cream. Such a selfish approach. You want to compromise.
Participate karte hai, power public deti hai. पावर जादू से थोड़ा बन जाती है. देश डेमोक्रेटिक देश है. इसकी फाउंडेशन नेहरू जी ने रखी है.
Highlighting the north-south divide in terms of taxes earned.
कांग्रेस ने फाउंडेशन
What does this show?
इतनी मजबूत फाउंडेशन.
All these divisions created on the name of language. What does this show?
and Congress is hand in gloves with them. और सहगल साहब एक मिनट
बात कर लो ना, आपसे बातचीत करो, सारी पॉलिटिकल
कोई बलिदान नहीं था ना राजीव गांधी.
Was 1976 freeze a permanent or a temporary measure?
Political parties should
Was 1976 freeze? One minute, just 1 minute. सच्चाई बोली जाए. One minute. I tell you today.
Their mistake.
I tell you today.
Greed of power.
I tell you today. I come to you and I tell you, Ajay Alok, that's a nice shawl that you're wearing. Can you give it to me for 1 hour? You say, okay, take it. And then I don't return to you for 1 year. You say, what happened? You didn't give me the shawl. I say that, I decided to freeze the time period of returning the shawl. That is what this party is doing. They are saying there was a freeze in 1976. Arey Baba, jab freeze tha, Sanjay Gandhi was the one who wanted the freeze.
They are absolutely anti-democratic.
It was a temporary measure. What are you laughing, Pulla? It was a temporary measure, not permanent. You heard of this story called Rip Van Winkle? Rip Van Winkle was a man who went to sleep. And he went to sleep for 20 years, and when he woke up, everything around him had changed. Congress party is like the Rip Van Winkle of Indian politics.
That's why all of us are so much afraid of us.
No, nobody's afraid.
भी रहते हैं तो भी नींद नहीं आती बीजेपी को. सुबह से लेकर रात तक राहुल गांधी, 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 इंदिरा गांधी, राजीव गांधी, संजय गांधी, Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru ji.
Mahatma Gandhi and Sanjay Gandhi.
Sabhi
What is the link between Sanjay Gandhi and Mahatma Gandhi? 1 minute. Misusing the name. Firoz Gandhi's name was Ghandy Gandhi. He was a Parsi. It was a Gandhi, and now you turn Gandhi into Mahatma Gandhi. What are you doing? Why did you link Sanjay Gandhi and Mahatma Gandhi? Why did you link Rahul Gandhi and Mahatma Gandhi? What is the link between Rahul Gandhi and Mahatma Gandhi? What is the link between Sonia Gandhi and Mahatma Gandhi? You have committed the greatest crime. This is fraud. This is fraud, ladies and gentlemen. This is fraud. You have linked. Why do you upload? You notice this, Satya? They always link Mahatma Gandhi to the Gandhi family. Is there any link? Is there any link? Is there any link between Mahatma Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi and Firoz Gandhi? What is there any link? Please.
Now I am telling you because you responded कि दिन भर हम आपका नाम लेते हैं. वो एक शेर है ना कि हम नाम भी लेते हैं तो हो जाते हैं बदनाम, वो लोग कत्ल भी करते तो चर्चा नहीं.
और सवाल पूछता हूं मैं सत्या जी.
दर्द इतना दर्द नहीं है, उसकी फहरिस्त इतनी लंबी है.
कत्ल हमारे हुए, बलिदान हमारे हुए.
आप कह रहे हैं
बलिदान का बहुत सम्मान है. मैंने बलिदान को लेकर कुछ नहीं कहा.
Again he links.
No, I have a question. I have a question.
Never questioned it, but at the same point of time, we have right to know the pain we have suffered from the history of India's independence, since Nehru to Rajiv Gandhi, whatever we have suffered, we have reason to ask, we have reason to question you, we have reason to oppose you. But at the same point of time, why don't you, when you're taking constitution in the hand, why don't you come to the constitutional process of the country? Why you are arguing that sabko baith ke baat kar lena chahiye?
I ask you one question. I ask you one question. Jyotsna, I want to ask one question here, and the question is to Pulla. Jyotsna, let her listen. No, Jyotsna, I ask you here. Just I bring you into the debate, and my question, Pulla, listen to me here. Listen to me. Focus, man, focus, not hocus, focus. I'm not a man with the IQ of a Rahul Gandhi or a Kamal Hassan. Right? I have an above average, much above average, very high intellect. Now listen to me, Pulla. You said that delimitation is like political murder. You said delimitation is like political murder, right? And this murder of democracy should not be allowed. That's your position, right? And that's your position. That's why I'm saying freeze it. So what is it? It's not political murder. What is it? You're saying it's wrong.
So why is challenging making politics out of it?
All political parties must talk to each other.
Yeah.
They should.
Yeah. And can I ask you?
बातचीत कहाँ होती है सर?
No.
सर बातचीत कहाँ होती है सर? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोसेस में बातचीत कहाँ होती है सर? पार्लियामेंट में होती है सर. पार्लियामेंट में होती है सर. सर पार्लियामेंट में होती है सर बातचीत.
delimitation?
They said,
Do you know what is the process of delimitation? Election Commission करती है.
No, 1 minute. The delimitation is carried out by the Delimitation Commission appointed by the President and including a retired Supreme Court or High Court judge, the CEC, the State Election Commissioner. It conducts the exercise independently with final reports legally binding under Article 329A. Never question me on facts. As I told you, I have a great memory and a great knowledge of facts. Now my question to you, my question is, ये लोग, सारे ये लोग, people like Pula, very dangerous because
you have a section in your mandapam.
होगा मंडपम में होगा.
याद रखना पड़ेगा.
याद रखूंगा, मैं रखूंगा. आप भी आइए मंडपम में. मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ कि किसने डिलिमिटेशन की? कांग्रेस पार्टी ने की 1952 में.
Yes, sir. I was about to say that.
1963 में.
तब इन लोगों ने बातचीत करी.
फिर बोला कि फिर करते हैं 1973 में. हर 10 साल में डिलिमिटेशन.
बातचीत हुआ सर?
बातचीत आपको बताता हूँ ज्योत्सना जी. गुड क्वेश्चन. जब 1952 में, लिसन टू मी, जब 1952 में डिलिमिटेशन हुई, उस समय नेहरू जी प्रधानमंत्री थे देश के. नेहरू, उनको पूछा गया आपने मीटिंग की? बोला हाँ 2 मीटिंग की. बस 2 मीटिंग. Nehru said, okay, I am Prime Minister. 2 meetings. हाँ तो 3 नहीं. So they did not need to talk to anyone.
था ही नहीं हमारे खिलाफ.
सर मतलब पूरा कंट्री में कुछ भी नहीं था सर.
You know, in 1952, there were 489 seats in the country. In 1957, they said 494 seats will be there in the country. So they increase 5 seats every 5 years. Every year they increase 1 Lok Sabha seat. और बताऊं, ये कांग्रेस पार्टी की fraud, पुला राव, ये कांग्रेस पार्टी की gigantic fraud, झूठ, फरेब.
जिस देश
I'm saying this.
पार्टी ने अंग्रेजों को भगाया, उसके बारे में
आपने अंग्रेजों को भगाया. आप अंग्रेजों की पार्टी हो. अंग्रेज ने आपको पार्टी. A.O. Hume is the founder of your party. Your founder of your party is A.O. Hume and your effective president is Sonia Gandhi. आपको बता रहा हूँ. Now the question is, Bulla, you are looking a bit scared today. कोई facts नहीं है ना?
No, the biggest fraud that has happened to this country is Congress.
There you are.